You set my world free. You set my world free. You set my world free. Yeah. Nothing can compare to. I set myself free. Nothing can compare to. Yeah. I found you in the YPG. You set my world free. I found you in the YPG. I found you in the YPG. You set my world free. I found you in the YPG. You set my world free, nothing can compare to this. You set my world free. Yeah, I set myself free, nothing can compare to this. I set myself free. Say I will not doubt myself, and I'll believe in myself in the YPG as I level up with every move. We'll take it to another level, another level, another. We're going to another level, another level, another level, another. I've been down before. Feel like a whole world just wants my phone. I've been trapped by what they see me for, but now I'm free, free to go. We'll take it to another level, another level, another level, another level, another. We're going to another level, another level, another level, another level, another level, another level, another. You set my world free, nothing can compare to this. You set my world free. Yeah, I set myself free, nothing can compare to this. I set myself free. Say I will not doubt myself, and I'll believe in myself in the YPG as I level up with every move.
Woke up today, smile on my face, may not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just at our pace, made some mistakes, but learned a few things.
You know what it is. It's your favorite Saturday night program with laughter, huge, awesome topics, and a lot of, well, VYG, if you know what I mean. You're currently connected to the right place at the right time, because starting right now is the VBO Clock, brought to you by the VYG.
Woke up today, smile on my face, may not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just at our pace, made Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Yeah.
Okay. Literally, my battery just died. And then I see that my microphone isn't going on. And guys, I've been sat here for a young and easy 20 minutes because everything was set up quite early for the 5 o'clock. Our producer sent me the stuff. Everything was sorted. And then I saw that this thing was on one bar and I couldn't find a single I couldn't find another pair of batteries for this Lavi. And then I'm like, nah, it'll definitely work out. Let me remove this other mic here. I'm certain that it's gonna work out. I'm certain that there'll be no issues. But I guess as it says here, battery low. Battery's dead, guys, as y'all can see. But then I did not sleep on that because I was on some, you know what? I am going to have this other mic here on standby since I can't find another set of batteries. And here we go. As we're about to start, that happens. And ironically now, it's still like, it's trying to hang on. Look there, it's trying to hang on. It's trying to tell us that, no, you can still do it, PJ. You can still do it. You can still get on. There we go. Now it's completely off and it's over. But you know that the VYG always teaches us resilience, never giving up, and you know, to keep it running, keep it going, you know. And when we make mistakes, we learn from them. And I think I've had enough technicalities to prepare and have contingencies for these moments and prepare myself for the moments in which things are going to go south. And that's another lesson for us. And by the way, you're not going to regret being connected with us today because the 5 o'clock is stacked with a lot. So I need to go straight to the point. I can't be wasting time talking about the same old things, you know, trying to take time and buy time, until the others who don't connect. So if you've got somebody to connect, you better tell them now to connect, because I'm already going to start with the Am I the Problem segment. And today's one, I didn't read the whole thing. Only when I was sat here did I actually start reading it, like, you know, just going through it, because I like also the element of surprise. I like it to come to me as a surprise. So usually when our producer sends it to us, we just set it up and then we don't even read it. I personally don't read it. I don't know about Uncle Vinny, but I personally like that element of surprise. So I am going to kick in and go straight to the Am I the Problem? And today seems like we are going to talk quite a lot about relationships and love life, which apparently you guys like to hear. And we got a couple who will shortly be joining us, Tsepo and Lihlohonolo. Shortly they're going to be with us, but we're going to kick off with the Am I the Problem? So let's go to the Am I the Problem segment and see what the problem really is. It says, I am a 25-year-old who has just recently got into a relationship. My person and I have been dating for 3 months and things are going well, except he's not employed because he is currently hustling. I'm really worried with how the word hustling has been written there. Those 2 apostrophes are dangerous. But let's go. We sometimes do not go out on dates because he can't afford it. I have even offered to help pay for the dates, because how is our relationship supposed to grow if we do not go out? I don't have. I'm looking here like for a. I don't think this is gonna be the sound I'm looking for. Yeah, something like that. But I was looking for like a siren. But I'll look for that another day. So it's hectic already. My friend told me about a job opportunity which will help him. I think when he hustles on the side. When I told him about the opportunity after
he got upset. Excuse me, sorry, I just got distracted here. When I told him about the opportunity after I had even sent through his CV, he got upset with me and even accused me of not believing in his goals. Am I the problem? Oh, wow. Are you the problem? Are you the problem? So, let's summarize it already. So, definitely this is a lady who's dating a guy who says that he's currently side hustling. The side hustle isn't working out yet. Maybe it will. I'm not saying it's not going to work out, but so far it's not working out. And when she wants to go out on dates, he doesn't like it, or he cannot because chelete. There's a tlakatlakano there in the chelete life. And when she offers to pay, he's not okay with that. So she went out, organized a job opportunity for him, and apparently the homie is having none of that. Is she the problem? I'm going to say definitely not. Because I feel like a side hustle, well, he's hustling. But if that hustle is not yet bringing money, you should already be having something to keep pushing the hustle. It's not a matter of not believing. It's a matter of timing. And I kind of feel like if you can't afford a relationship, why are you in a relationship? Wait until you can afford to be in a relationship and then, pull the stunt. But an opportunity is given there. And from what I see here, if I'm, to go back here and read, I see a lady who's actually pushing for him. Because, she found a job opportunity, as she says, which will help him as well as he hustles on the side. So this job is not going to impede him from his hustle. It's just going to help push. So from what I see here, and the fact that she can pay for the dating, for the dates, for going out, it kind of shows that she is a lady who's determined. She's got a direction. She knows what she wants. And brother man here is not on the same page. Lady, I'm going to go straight to the point, and I'm going to say to you, you are not the problem. I'm also going to be honest with you that you should not waste your time if your visions don't align. I'm not saying he is a waste of time, but I do believe that if your visions aren't aligned, because it seems like she's far ahead and homie is kind of behind, he's lagging behind, and if she does nothing about it, possibly in the future, there is going to be a problem. We VYG members, we don't date for the fun of it. We date to marry. And if you realize that this could be potentially an issue for your marriage in the future, I would say jump out of it. Homie, if you are listening or watching me right now, you need to pull up your socks, man. I feel like you've got someone who actually does care about you. And there is nothing, I think one of the biggest turn-offs for any woman, and I'm sure any of the ladies who are watching will agree, one of the greatest turn-offs in a man is a man who's insecure. Because when a woman is insecure, a man can help her. I'm not saying that the other way around can't happen, but the man should be the leader. And if the man is insecure, she actually took the initiative of sending your CV, which means she's pushing you, my guy. Yeah, I think, homie, you the problem. Maybe you're not the problem yet, but you might become a problem if you don't sort your life out. I'm just saying that. I'm not going to get into too much details. And why I don't want to be very savage today. I don't want to be very savage today because we're going to have the gentleman's guide towards the end, and there is something which PJ is a work in progress, but we'll talk about it later on. So I'm holding back the savagery, and I'm trying to, but then again, that's not me. So what I'm trying to say is you better wake up. And lady, if this guy doesn't wake up, kick that behind, because homie doesn't want to side hustle. I'm assuming that this side hustle is probably so comfortable for him that working and side hustling or hustle of his is probably something too comfortable for him to be working and hustling. Maybe he's going to have to sleep less. He's going to have to wake up too early, and he's not going to have time for the things he wants to do. How embarrassing, homie, that a lady actually has to offer. Nothing wrong if a lady here and there offers to pay the bill, but you as a guy, for you to just be so comfortable where she knows that you got nothing going on, no ways. Red flags indeed. Somebody put here, and I agree. Thank you, Liano. Thank you so much. X, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. I was trying to hold it in, but no, this is not PJ. I am a work in progress, and I'm going to tell you guys what it is. I'm working on another. I'm not work in progress, but I'm working on something which I will tell you guys later on. I've got Uncle Vinny's comment. Where's his comment? And I know that Uncle Vinny, y'all don't know Uncle Vinny. He can be more savage than me. I feel like she was supposed to investigate this hustle before the dating period so that she doesn't get disappointed in the future. If the vision doesn't align, of course, it all depends on what her vision is. Uncle Vinny, I agree with you. And I kind of feel like her vision is far ahead of his, and he is super, super laid back, and he is like, so like, oh no. I mean, nothing wrong. I'm going to say nothing wrong with, nothing wrong with, having a moment of challenge, a moment of difficulty here and there. But you also need to check, is this guy not in his comfort zone? Lunico says something, and I when I read this, I kind of remembered something Bishop said, run. Maybe you do need to run. Maybe you do. I hope there's a change, I hope there's a change. But I wouldn't see him. Like, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine Dali having to be worried, because I can't imagine that, guys. I just can't imagine. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're not the problem, madame. You're not the problem, and I'm just going to say what Liano said here. Liano, red flag. And once again, by the way, ladies, I'm not saying that if a guy's hustling, that you should know he must already have more money than you. Please, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you need to check if this guy has the thirst, the drive, the hunger to actually achieve something. And I mean, if there's time for him to hustle and work, why isn't he? If that hustle is really something that's time consuming and it's just a matter of time that bang, he's going to blow out and he's really going to make it, okay, fine, we can hang on. But now, if you see that there's a chance for him to work and hustle, and he's just comfortable there and so forth, and now, oh, you don't believe in my dreams? I don't know. I think brother needs to pull up his socks, Most of you guys are asking here, and I also don't have the answer. Edith is asking, what's the side hustle though? I don't know. Well, she says hustle here, so we're saying side hustle. He could make it a side hustle until that side hustle becomes his main hustle. I just feel like maybe he hasn't got that right. Okay. I don't know what to say, guys, but I am going to go for a break. I have already spoken for 20 minutes, and we're going to have a couple. I believe a man with a vision, a man with a plan, hence the reason why they are married today, who's going to be talking to us in just a few. We are going to be right back. Don't move. And if you find out that there's somebody who's missing, tell them to tune in, because today it's about to get real.
Welcome to that smile on my face.
Stay right where you are, because we still got a lot in store for you. You're currently tuning in to the 5 o'clock, brought to you by the VYG.
Running our race, just at our pace, made some mistakes.
Why the YPG? How do I even explain this? I mean, don't get me wrong. If I could, I would write a song about it, or maybe even rap about it. But instead, I'm going to do a spoken word about it. Why the YPG? This question gets me so excited. And I hope that maybe through these words that you may get enlightened. Enlightenment, that's one of the things that this family is about. They didn't just revive my vibe, they helped revive my life. I used to be a sheep waiting for slaughter. Don't get me wrong, in the eyes of the world I still am. But the new script I abide by handed me an armor to which no weapon formed against me can prosper. Why the YPG? I got a better question. Why not the YPG? A place of joy, peace, and vibes. A place where we got so much truth, we don't need the lies. A place where I don't need to carry a piece of myself, but I am taught to walk with a peace within myself. A place where we got so much joy that it radiates from a distance. That even on your darkest day, you couldn't dare to resist it. Look, rhymes aside, the YPG is my family. And I have mentors and members that will always check up on me on a daily. Yeah.
For you to get a loaf of bread, that requires like a combination of specialist workers. One bakes the bread, another makes the plastic, the bread is put inside of the plastic, and then we hire a truck that will take your bread to your retail store before it comes to your table for consumption. What is this bread? YPG. What are these specialist workers? Every single member of the YPG. And if one specialist worker fails to function, it cripples out the entire industrialized society, because together we are one. So allow me to educate, stimulate, define, refine, boldly, quite literally change your intentions, profusely, proactively change your perception, transfuse in your intellect, how to conceptualize ideas, produce, reproduce with great precision. The YPG is a round of applause, standing ovation. It's good, it's great, it's unbeatable, it's flawless, it's impactful. The YPG is sweet, like angels' feet. The YPG is the embodiment of positive thinking and personal empowerment. Where there's difficulty, we see an opportunity. It is the fire-up example of the theory that the engines of success run on tenacity and hard work. The real you is the prolific source of all power. Mines of power lie unexplored within you. You use this power unconsciously, you achieve certain things. Learn to use this power consciously so you can go to another level. Together as one.
Together as one. Sorry about that, fam. I hope everything is good. Now, I managed to get the other mic here. Our sound producer told me that the batteries were charging right here at the back. And unfortunately, I hadn't seen it. But I think we're good to go. I think you guys can all hear me. I hope you can. I hope you can. I hope it's all good. If not, I'm going to be getting a bunch of messages just now. Just now. Anyways, we have here connected with us Tsepo and Lehlono. Lehlono. Hloni. Tsepo and Hloni, who are going to join us. And they're going to talk a little bit about their story. And I'm also going to be asking them a few questions. Hopefully, Tsepo will be able to help gents like the one who was in the Am I the Problem segment. Well, the guy who's the problem. The lady's feeling like she's the problem, but shame. The guy's the problem, but I'm not here to take shots at anybody today. So we've got Tsepo and Hloni. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good, PJ. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm blessed and honored to have you guys here on the show today. Where are you guys talking to us from?
We're from Protea Clan at the moment. Yes.
Protea Clan. Not, not too far from the grounds. Just up the road there. Just up the road there. Tell us a little bit about how you guys met, and tell us a little bit about tell us a little bit about your lives and how Tsepo did to what you call this, to impress you, and what did he do to actually win your heart over, Hloni, and talk to us. How long have you guys been married for? Talk to us.
Give me. Okay. So um, now I think we are going for 7 years married and 10 years together. So we met in the church. We were actually in Soshanguve before we were here. Soshanguve 2. So we met there. I was kind of a tabla in the church, and she was the serious one. So I was there, and I looked at her, and I saw a potential wife, and it really, really stood on me. It couldn't escape me. This thing was like, I think it was the spirit talking to me, like, I'd go for it. And finally, I started the conversation. In fact, that's when we used to have group chats on WhatsApp. So I got her number from there, and we started talking from there. And at first, she was not interested. It actually took me a year to actually, convince her to say yes. Full year. Relentless, and I kept going at it, and yeah, finally she agreed, and we went on a date, and that was that. And like I said, we're going for 7 years now married, and I couldn't be happier. So I think she can say her piece.
Uh, on my side, I'm not the person who talks a lot. He does the talking, but I'll just say my piece a bit.
Okay.
So when Tsepo approached me, I was already an assistant, and he was a candidate. So I was like the nerve of this guy, like So at first it took some time because I was just not into it. I just wanted to focus on my studies. I just wanted to graduate and complete my studies. So that was not in my plans.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in those days we attended therapy of love. Then Sep, I think he had a rumor that I'm actually attending therapy of love, and he joined the services.
I told y'all he's a man with a plan. I told y'all he's a man with a plan. That's what y'all. You see, he's here, Jens Vugani.
So yeah, ever since being committed and all, so I think the one thing that made me to be really convinced that this person is serious is when he actually took an initiative to go to the pastor, even though not yet raised by that time, to really tell the pastor about me. I was like, this guy, the nerve. But because of that attitude, I was like, man, this is the person who's going to lead my family. So yeah, I think the rest is history from there. Yeah, after that initiative, yeah, I was blown away.
This is so cool. And most people are sharing here in the comment section something which I noticed, the glow, guys. Y'all can just see a happy couple. Y'all can just see, when it's genuine, there's no filters here. Just so you guys know, we don't even prepare before. Literally, our producer speaks to everybody, and then she just tells me, PJ, there's a couple today. I didn't even know there was. Then I just saw here the timeline of the Bible clock, and you see the joy, the happiness that's so genuine, guys. And this is why we always share advice. I know sometimes we make jokes around it. Sometimes we are a little bit savage. We are a little bit savage because this is one of the most important areas of our lives. And we want you guys to do what's right and remove that concept of the right person. It's you making it right in the right situation, the right scenario, for the right moment, and make yourself as well the right person. Because people sometimes are looking for the right person. I'm looking for the right person. Are you right for other people as well? So there's a long list of things. So you see their happiness today, but I'm sure that it's not something which was just at the snap of a finger, but there was a process. There was time taken. Initially, she's like, oh no, you're not going to. So he had to sweat. He had to wait another 365 days of his life and wait day after day, going to church, admiring her from afar and thinking, what if, when I can imagine Tsepo looking at Cloney talking, another guy talking to her and hoping like, when I get out, that's mine, Boshiwe,
Ish.
tell
Yo,
them,
can't
Tsepo.
even imagine.
But I
Because
mean,
yes, there were guys.
go ahead, please
There
speak.
were who were trying to. I even had. There was a guy who was. We were close in the church, so he told me that he wanted her. So I was like, you know what, you're never gonna win.
Oh
But I didn't tell it
no.
to his face. Yeah, because he was writing, love letters there, and he was showing me that he was going to give her and stuff like that. But what he didn't know is I was already on that boat. I was already on my way there. So, I used to see guys, trying to approach her and stuff, especially after the therapy of love in that time. It really used to tick me off, but I enjoyed, and now I'm here.
Tell him. I have a few questions for you guys, which our
Okay.
producer shared. These questions, you guys are going to say who's first. So y'all will just raise your hand if it's you, or you can point at the other if you think it's the other, It's not me, guys. It's the producer. I didn't even go through the questions. She's the one. Here we go. So, question number 1. Who is more likely to forget where they put their keys?
Definitely.
Okay.
The OTS charged.
Who is more likely to take longer to get ready in the morning?
Well,
Okay. That's normal. Who is more likely to be the organized one?
I am.
Yeah, she is.
Okay. Now this is an interesting one. Who said I love you first? Okay. Who is more likely to try adventurous foods? Okay.
I stick to what I know.
You
Stick to what I know.
Okay. Fair enough. I have that in common with you. I mean, I think at home we would swap, but yeah, true. Who is the better cook? Oh wow.
Because
Okay. You love cooking.
I
Yo.
love cooking, I love baking, my thing.
Except for you getting me in trouble because I have to go back home after here. So I'm going to be in trouble after this. I just hope, I hope maybe there was like a Wi-Fi issue at home now and she didn't hear this part. So let me move on to the last question is, who is more likely to strike up a conversation with strangers? It's him. Okay. Yeah, makes sense because you said that you aren't much into the talkative kind. Okay. Do you guys usually have like people over at home or like y'all are like, I know, our space?
Before, when we used to live in Pretoria, we would have people come over. But now, the setting that we are at now, it's a new place and we're still adapting. So we've never had people come over, lately.
Not
Yeah.
yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
I think you guys should continue concealing your address because based on what I see in the comment section, people are gonna go knocking on y'all's door for advice, especially you, Tsepo. The guys are going to want a class there, a men's conference there at your basement and and so forth. Fam, we're working with very limited time nowadays, so I'm not going to take much time, but I'd like to hear from each of you as individuals and advice for those who are young, interested in engaging in a serious relationship and eventually getting to where you guys are. So please share with us.
Um, I would say, especially, for the guys, sometimes you would find that, especially like you were saying, I'm looking for the right lady, but you yourself, you don't improve yourself. You do nothing to improve your life. You do nothing, to make sure that you're not the same guy as you were yesterday. I mean, in marriage, every day, I make sure that there's something that I do to improve for her. Some of the things that I do, I didn't think that I would ever do, but I'm doing them for her. For example, you are someone who's very negligent in terms of your health, and you just eat whatever, and you're too lazy to exercise. You need to change that. You need to change that mindset. You need to be the right person first. How do you become the right person? Always focus on improving yourself. We're not going to be perfect. We're not going to be, the finished product. But what matters is improving yourself on a daily basis. Always keep looking for what to improve in your life, because you're never going to be a finished product. So also, not to hold yourself back just because you think a lady is out of your league, because now now you think you're not attractive, and she's an assistant and you are just there, and no, no, no. If you want it, you're going to go and you're going to get it. That's how it works. That's how you can get it. So yeah, I think that's my piece of advice for guys. Not Don't put yourself down, but make sure that you invest in yourself. Make sure that you invest. For example, we are taught that we must invest in our love life. I used to do that. I used to do that a lot. Some of the things, if I didn't know them, I don't know where I'd be today in my relationship with her. So it does help a lot to go and attend those classes there, the love school, stuff like that. So you need to invest in yourself. Yeah.
Ah, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, your side,
Your,
Loni.
he spoke a mouthful, but a little piece from my side is we should not overlook the red flags. I know with ladies we tend to be overlook the red flags that he will change. We will try. I'll try to make chain of prayers and all of that, but we should not overlook the red flags. Most importantly, as well, communication is the key. Communication, very very important, because if I do not communicate, I will have some expectations that he doesn't know about. Same applies to him as well. So yeah.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Our producer said that you all wrote a letter to yourselves. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, we wrote letters to each other.
Are you
Yes.
going to share that with us? She had written it here on the thing, and I didn't read it properly. And she just texted me. She's like, PJ, they wrote letters to each other. She wants it. She wants it. So, guys, it's not me. It's the producer. And gents, learn, guys. The thing is, y'all want to act all modern. This is old school. Look, they wrote the letter there. I'm just going to sit out and watch this. Let me actually get out of the camera and let you guys do your thing there.
Okay, I'll go first. To my dear wife, it's been almost 7 years since you made me the happiest man in the whole world and the cosmos. I am what I am because of you. Your beautiful smile, your beautiful eyes, which are like a window that leads to your beautiful soul. I am proud to be your husband, to be your man, and to be your superman. May you continue to be a beacon of light upon my life, because without you, I am all but lost. I love you and forever will, with love.
Aww. Then my letter goes to my love, Ntatele VP. I can never find the right words to really express my love for you. But with just a few written words, I hope you know how much I love you, respect you, and appreciate you. I can never doubt God's mercy and power because through that I have found myself in your arms. I repeat, I can never have enough words to express this love that I have for you. It's true that all it's true that ever well we found each other and I thank God every day. Pelo ya ka ya go rata ke ya hao, Ntate Lebepe. Ke a o rata.
Yeah, no. Like, even I'm emotional, guys. Like, it's not just y'all in the comment section. Even I'm emotional. Except for you putting me in trouble when I get back home. I'm going to find a big notepad and a pen and a frying pan waiting for me. But you're an inspiration. As Tsepo said, improving oneself, guys. I mean, this is something even I must learn, even though I think just about a year ahead of you guys. But we always learn improvement. This is awesome. And gents, take notes. Although I'm coming for the gents, the 101 section is coming. I think the next 101 session, Uncle Vinny, I think you're going to agree with me. Shaka, if you're here, I think you're going to agree with me that I think we should bring Tsepo here. I think Tsepo has to be our special guest for the Gentleman's 101, especially when it's directed specifically to the gents. But we'll talk about that another day. Fam, thank you so much for joining us. Please send a shout out to the fam from Soshanguve and the fam in Protea, your new fam in Protea, and tell us where the fam can find the Soshanguve fam as well as the Protea fam.
Okay, re ke thome ka manyora ka go Soshanguve. Manyora ka itse la mpona mo le mo teng Thabane Njabulo Soshanguve 2. I know you are there and you're keeping it real, go Soshanguve. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. And you know, I think that VYG ya go Soshanguve tlo ikreya ko next to Batho Plaza, you know, Block SS. Yeah, that's where they are. That's where the heat, you know, keeps coming. Go Juguleni, Manyora Aga. All right. And then to my people, more Protea Clan, we are here in Extension 4. I love you guys. You know, you welcomed us with open arms, and we are happy, and we are excited to start this new journey with you guys. And we know something big is coming. Peace.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm speechless.
I had not even spoken to Tsepo, but I told y'all he was a man with a plan. I told y'all he's a man with a plan. But some of y'all didn't believe. There you go. He's showing y'all, you know, he's schooling all of us. Fam, thank you so much. I'm sure that everybody's been inspired by your guys' story. You guys have kids or not?
Yes, we do.
I saw your guys' kids on at the coordinators meeting. It's true, and I'm like,
yes,
who's this couple? I'm not too sure. I know almost all the coordinators here in Joburg, and I'm like, yo, I even kind of felt like a little bit baddish, but then I got distracted after. Your kids are how old?
We have a 10-year-old and we have a 3-year-old.
Okay.
In fact, the 10-year-old, I came with a 10-year-old from another relationship.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so but we have 2 10-year-old and 3-year-old.
Oh wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. Are they naughty?
Very, very naughty.
You have
put them in their room that side.
Oh wow. you have it's a boy and a girl, am I right?
No, it's 2 girls.
Both girls.
2 girls.
2 girls. Imagine, just for us to wrap up, I thought of this now. Look how important, fam, marriage is. Tomorrow, The girls will grow up. What are their names?
Boitshepo and Reatlegile.
Boitsepo and Riatsegile. These
Yeah.
girls have a father and a mother figure, even though, as he mentioned, the one was from a previous relationship, but they have both an example at home of a father figure. When it's time for them to look for a man, they will not want anything less than the standard of what they have already at home. So I want y'all to think about that and how making the right choices is so important. And definitely Tsepo's not going to, first guy who knocks on the door and says, I want your daughter. Oh, sure. Because he knows as a father and as a husband, the sweat he had and has to raise both the ladies and be a husband and be the manly figure in that house. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that it's so important for us to invest in this section of our lives. Even if you say, I'm not yet ready, even if you say, I'm still too young, but understand that in future, the right decisions, the right choices make a positive cycle. If these girls grow up without a proper father figure, then they wouldn't have who to look up to. They wouldn't have a standard to look and say, this is at least what I'm looking for. Anything less than that is unacceptable. But they actually do have that. And any man that one day will have to approach them, he will probably have to sweat more than Tsepo had to sweat for them to get married.
Obviously. I'm training for that moment.
Oh, I feel sorry for that guy. Okay, so the one is 10, so another 10 years time, 8, 9, 10 years time. Okay, Tsepo was there waiting for y'all like, but you know. Fam, thank you so much. I don't want to cut it out, but we do have time. I still have another 2 things to cover. I see that the comment section is storming here because these guys are wowed, and all of us are wowed by your guys' story. Thank you very much. May God bless you. A huge shout out to the Soshanguve fam. Y'all have quality. Like, if y'all need good ambassadors, y'all are well represented by these 2. And now more than ever as well, the Protea Glen, y'all are well represented by this amazing couple. Fam, thank you so much for being here with us. And God bless you. See y'all soon. See y'all soon.
Thank you so much. Obviously.
Yeah, there ain't no stopping us. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Fam, I am going to go for a very, very, very short break. I don't know. I don't want to blame Uncle Vini, but my things were moved here. That's why there was a young glitch here when I was playing the first break. I just wanted to catch a breath. So allow me to catch a quick breath. As a matter of fact, I'll play the track quickly. And when I come back, I'm going to be sharing the Gentleman's 101s. And I will be sharing with you guys what I want to talk to you about today, which is opinion versus fact. So don't move. We're going to be right back.
Welcome to that smile on my face.
Stay right where you are, because we still got a lot in store for you. You're currently tuned in to the Vibe O'Clock, brought to you by the VYG.
Running our race, just at our pace, made some mistakes.
You set my world free. 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 Yeah. Nothing can compare to. I set myself free. Nothing can compare to. Yeah, I found you in the YP. You set my world free. I found you in the YPG.
All right, fam, sorry for that cut. I need to stick to the time. Today's Gentleman's 101 is very general. It's not directed only at the gents, but it is for everybody. Today we're going to talk a lot about convenience, being convenient, or rather not being inconvenient. So, the first guide, we only have 2 today, and the first guide I want to share with you guys is, your comments might be frank, but you don't need to be unpleasant. Your comments might be frank, which means you may be honest, but you don't need to be unpleasant. When I told you guys earlier on that work in progress, I was joking around about that. I have mentioned quite a few times that I'm a straight talker. I'm a straight talker. I'm someone who's quite frank. I usually, if I don't like something, I usually won't candy coat it. It has its quality, but it's not always something I should be proud of. Did you know that? It has its quality. It has it's positive, because it gives me no room for being fake, and people who know me, and even those who don't know me, will just know he didn't like it and that's it. When I don't like something, anybody who knows me, they will confirm I am a straight talker. I won't say I liked it just to make someone happy. If I didn't like something, I'm going to tell you. And that's it. However, I need to be honest with you that, and I'll be honest that I am guilty of moments where I was not very pleasant, where I was not very welcoming. So just because I'm being frank, just because I'm being sincere, just because I'm being honest, does not mean that I need to be rude, that I need to be unpleasant, that I need to be someone who people don't want to be next to. Just because I'm going to tell you that I didn't like something you have or something you did or something you said, doesn't mean that I need to make you feel uncomfortable. Just because I am going to be frank about it, I'm going to be honest about it, doesn't mean that I need to hurt your feelings about that. Doesn't mean that I need to be careless, like, I don't care if you liked what I said or not. Maybe I should care. Because at the end of the day, you're a human being and you deserve respect. As much as I like being respected, I think you should be respected. So I'm not saying don't be a straight talker. What I'm saying is, if you are one, don't be an unpleasant one, and especially one who's always looking for things to tell people. As in, every time you're going to tell a person that you don't like the way he or she dresses, you don't like that clothes. First of all, people don't dress for you. Why are you wearing that color? I mean, if I see my wife dressing something I personally don't find appealing, I'll tell her. But I need to find means of doing that. She knows how I am, so usually I'll be like, Talia, I don't like that. I really don't like that shirt. I'll give her this look, and she kind of gets it. Okay, fine. And we find that middle ground. But I could also say, that's horrible. How could you wear that? Then I'm sure she will not find my comment very welcoming. But that could be my wife, that could be a friend, that could be you guys. I'm not saying don't be a straight talker. I'm not saying don't say it what it is. But sometimes be careful. And sometimes you can say it, but you don't have to say it as it is with the words you're planning to say. Because sometimes you're offensive. It's kind of like this. If I rebuke you and I say, you're stupid, you were stupid. And if I say what you did was stupid, look, what you did was so stupid. How could someone like you do something like that? Someone as intelligent as you. And with that being said, don't dwell on it. When it comes to being unpleasant, Don't dwell on that. Don't stick to always being unpleasant. If I realize that somebody is constantly like that, then find other alternatives of helping. Find other alternatives of assisting that person. What I remember, I agree with you, Tato. Tato saying, be a kind, straight talker. Yes, be a kind, straight talker. Consider that person's feelings. There's a way of addressing things. There's a way of speaking to a person and addressing what you want to address. Indeed, Tato, you said it very well. I remember in cases where we would have a VYG member who would have a very fancy hairstyle and quite exotic, if I could say. Instead of us telling this person, don't wear that hairstyle or you look horrible, when the person would wear a pleasant, a calming, a soothing, a welcoming, not pleasant, but a welcoming haircut or hairdo, we would applaud that person. We would say, wow, you look so awesome. You look amazing. Wow, don't change it. We like it this way. So that person, we never offended the other haircut. We just applauded the one which we believed would be more appealing, more welcoming, not appealing because we like it. Oh, you guys need to dress the way I have this haircut. I do this trim. So you must have the same. No, I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about something which was welcoming. I see here with Marvin says, they dissed my haircut today, Abo together as one. I hope they were just joking. I hope they were just, trying to, break an ice or something. Because remember, the moment your joke offends that person, you're becoming unpleasant. Although I believe that behind every joke there is an honesty. Be careful that your joke is not spiteful. We have to laugh together. We should laugh with you, not at you. You should never laugh at someone. You should laugh with someone. So don't be unpleasant. Don't be the kind of person who you're like the cloud. You know the clouds. You know those clouds which come when it's a beautiful sunny day and you want to enjoy the sun, and then comes that cloud and it gets dark and all the pleasant weather leaves. Don't be that cloud. Be pleasant. When you realize that a joke or a comment you've said has hurt that person, has offended, refrain from it. If possible, apologize. Refrain from it. But make sure that the words which come out of your mouth, they're pleasant. You want to say something to a person, sometimes also know your timing. Maybe that's not the right time to say that. There might be a better time to say that. So I agree, as Offense is saying here, plus our generation has a speech delivery problem, definitely. Be careful how you say it. I'm not saying don't tell people the truth, but when you do that, be careful how you do it. Make sure that the person must know that you're doing it to help. I sometimes have to reprimand someone. I don't like reprimanding, but I have to. It's part of my job as a VYG coordinator. So I have to correct. Sometimes I'm a bit mad. Sometimes I'm really not going to take things easy, but I need to be careful with my words and not be unpleasant. And once things are done, you've shared the message, it's done. You don't have to keep dwelling and pestering and waiting and expecting a reaction from that person just to get something out of them. That's not pleasant. Be a straight talker, but if you are one, but also be pleasant. That's very important. I've got this comment here from Monia Louis, says, being a straight talker goes with facial expression. Let's avoid that. Yes, definitely. When we straight talk, speak pleasantly and measure your words. And if you don't know what to say, or better yet, if what you're going to say is not pleasant, tula. All right. The second one is, our rights come to an end the moment it disregards the rights of other people. This is really proper. Our rights come to an end the moment it disregards the rights of other people. So, I personally love loud music. I love loud music. I like to play loud music. and make believe you are my neighbor and you don't like loud music, and I'm going to put the music really out loud, that's your problem. I have the right to play loud music, but the moment my loud music becomes inconvenient for you, I've lost my right because it disregards your rights. You also have the right to peace and quiet. You also have the right to be in your zone and be respected by your neighbor or whoever that person is. So respect people's spaces. You're sat in a place, you're sitting in a car and it's a bit squashed. Don't be opening yourself all wide and you don't respect that other person's space. Respect people's personal space. In a taxi, in a bus, in a car, it doesn't matter. Respect people's space. You get into a place and you're playing your loud music on your phone, go get earphones, bro. Go get earphones. People don't have to listen to the music because you enjoy it. If everybody's enjoying it, no problem. But I mean, if there's somebody who, you're being inconvenient towards, get your earphones. Be the kind of person who respect the other person's space. Another one is like cologne and perfume. Some people they shower themselves with perfume and cologne, and everybody smells and it's a bit too much. It can get a bit unpleasant. Always consider other people. This is what the Lord Jesus, and I can't use a better example than him, he taught us, is to respect others, is to care for others, is to consider the space of others. He was never inconvenient. The only people who were bothered by him were the Pharisees, but they were haters. That's okay. But I mean, in general, he cared for others, and we should care for people. We should consider them. So consider people. When you're speaking and you're a loud person, I generally speak quite loud, but I also sometimes have to put myself in the situation of other people. You enter a place like a hospital, you enter an area where people are studying, lower the tone, respect others. Selfishness is something that's very ugly. So our rights come to an end the moment it disregards the rights of other people. You forfeit your rights the moment you don't respect the rights of other people. So think about others. And it's not about just doing that to VYG members or church members or people who It's about everybody. That should be our instinct. That should be something we should carry within us day after day after day, day and night. That should be me. So consider others. So the two gentleman's guide, although we call it a gentleman's guide, but it's a guide for all of us. The first is your comments might be frank, might be honest, but you don't have to be unpleasant. And the second is our rights come to an end the moment it disregards the rights of other people. Have consideration, have respect. And I think I mentioned this in the previous guides. You're eating with a group of people, think about others, Don't just be the one who you care about your stomach. I'm hungry, I love this, is my favorite. Bah, you eat everything, and you don't consider the one who might not have eaten. All right. I hope these guides may have helped you. I've got another one that's going to cut deep, but next week I'll share it with you guys. It's going to be a little bit more striking. So I hope it helped, but let's work on it, guys. Let's be careful with how we address people with things, and let's always consider people's rights. I'm trying to remember other example of this, but what I can remember is this, being that spacious person where you don't care about people's personal space, being invasive, you just invade people's areas. There are those who they don't know, that they're being unpleasant to that situation where, people are trying to have a conversation that's maybe serious or they're trying to talk amongst themselves, something that's a little bit more confidential, and you're the kind of person who barges in. You're being unpleasant. You're invading people's spaces. You're invading their rights. You want to say something? Greet the person. How you doing? You're right. Hey, Anything? Okay, I'll be around the corner, and that's it. Give people their space. I've been in many situations where I'm talking to a person, and another person comes, and I'm trying to make it clear that I'm having like a personal conversation with this person, or this person is venting to me, and this person's like, and they put me in a situation which I don't like, and I have to say, please, can you wait? Kancane, I'm talking to this person. Can you just wait a little bit? I'll come to you. Don't do that. You're kind of disrespecting the space of that other person. Oh, here's one. Barging into people's conversations. That's an invasion of people's spaces. I don't like that. Somebody shows you a picture on their phone, and you grab that person's phone and you keep scrolling on the next pictures. I'm here to show you one picture here. I'm going to open my picture gallery here. I'm here to show you one picture. I'm trying to find a picture that's not funny here, guys. Okay, here's a picture which is saved by the VYG from the Amabutos there with the Rosebank guys playing. So I'm showing you this picture here, and then you're like, let me see, and then you start scrolling. Or I'm showing to one person. That's why I have privacy glass, guys. You see here, you can't see what's going on. This one is weak. I have another one at home that's proper. Some people just don't get it. Like, I'm showing to someone something here on my phone, and then another person comes in and looks and wants. I'm not showing you. I'm showing that person. Have some respect. Have some consideration. You've lost your right because you're invading other people's rights. All right. I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps you. And I hope that makes us all better people. With that being said, going to the theme of Sorry, guys. Sorry. I forgot to unmute what I'm talking about. I can't believe this, guys. Sorry, this was from the get-go. What I'm saying is a lot of people confuse facts with opinions, which has to do with taking an opinion of a person and forcing it into people as if it's a fact. What you believe is not a fact just because you believe in it. It might be a fact, but just because you believe in it doesn't make it a fact. Doesn't necessarily mean it is what it is because you have an opinion about it. Just because I believe Barcelona is the best team does not make it the best team. Because if somebody supports Real Madrid, they're going to argue. Just because you support that team, just because you believe in that thing, that does not mean it is what it is. Learn. Number one, to respect people's opinions. And number two, to not force your opinions and give it off as a fact. Do your research. Even what I'm saying here, I'm going to share my opinions. I'll share my opinions. It's not a problem. But I'm not here to share just my opinions. I'm here to share facts. I'm here to make you to use this to reason. So we brought here the couple. We brought Tsepo and we brought Hyoni. The two were sharing their story. Those are facts. It's not my opinion. We shared. I may have given my opinion as you guys shared your opinion based on what you saw. But the fact is they're married for 7 years. The fact is they're happy as we could see it, as the smile and the glow on the two. They look beautiful. They look wonderful. But that's a fact. Don't take that and now make your opinion to become what you believe to become a fact. Be careful with that. Both on the receiving end, when people are sharing with you something, be careful with taking people's opinions and making it a fact. Because I'm here, I need to tell you when it's my opinion. Guys, I believe A, B, C, D, E. But a fact is a fact. Be careful with that. Be careful when you speak that you don't force your opinions on people. Respect people's spaces. You want to force it. I don't like green, and because I don't like green, none of y'all allowed to wear green. Don't do that. I personally love like a certain kind of music, certain kinds of music, which sometimes we play them at the VYG. Like next week Sunday, we're going to have the mega hangout at the grounds, and the DJ is going to play some tracks. I'll ask him to, but other tracks I don't like them. But it's not about me. It's not about my opinion. The fact is I need to play what the majority of people like. So we need to be that respectful. That comes with the gentleman's guide, but also comes with a fact in life. Don't force your opinions on people. And don't make your opinions to be forcefully a fact to people. What is, don't change that because you think the other way around. All right. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. And I hope there was something that you guys could extract from today's Vibe O'Clock. Please take the link, share it with those who couldn't catch up. Share it with all your VYG fam in the morrows at your respective branches for the hangout. And I'm going to be with the fam at Nigel, 2 p.m. I'll be at the fam in the Nigel region. Looking forward to meeting you guys and enjoying the juge which you guys have. It's officially the last region of the regions here in Joburg, which I've been missing. And then I'll be visiting back to the order of the first ones which we started. And next week Saturday, we're going to be having an event with the Alex fam, a sports event, which I can't wait for. So I might not be here, but Uncle Vinny will be here. If I'm not, Uncle Vinny or Shaka, either way, you guys are in good hands. That's not an opinion. That is a fact. And the fact is the VYG fam is here. If you guys want to get in touch with us, you want to DM, you want to chat to us, anything you want to bring to my attention specifically, just DM there and say, I would love this to be addressed to PJ, okay? But it is a fact as well, not my opinion, that there ain't no stopping us. Take care of yourselves. See you guys. And I think that's it. I feel like there's something missing. I hope not. Let me check. Producer. Let me check. I think she would have told me. I'm pretty sure she would have told me. I didn't put the pictures of the couple. They were speaking and I didn't put their pictures. She had sent it to me. She'll kill me after. But guys, I think it was amazing either way because they killed it. Take care of yourselves. We out of here. Welcome to the follow my face. That track goes in, guys. Let's face it. That's a fact. That track goes down.
Woke up today, smile on my face. May not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Yeah, I've been through it all. Looking at Goliath at the stand tall. My heart, it feel like David every time I fall. My problems look like giants, I'ma slay them all. Every single beef, I had to let it be. Spend a lot of time wasting energy. That ain't made sense to me logically. But I feel way better when I walk in peace. Please don't bring the gossip to me. I mean, no offense, I'm finding out jealousy. Only a lack of confidence. Focused on me more, focused on you less. Everybody do that, look around and we blessed. Woke up today, smile on my face. May not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay, yeah. I know the pain you felt, I felt it with you. I know the hate you feel, the scar tissue. Unhealed trauma is trying to kill you. But come back to love, man, we all miss you. Hey, life is like a seesaw, it's up, then it's down. It's all about progress, you can't stop now. Take a step every day, look back and see miles. Could make it to the top if you stop looking at the ground. Woke up today, smile on my face. May not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay. I'll I'll be okay. I'll be okay.